Hi guys. Now, just a quick tip for you, and it's not going to work, sorry to say, if you live in the United States, but if you're in a country that has like a low currency to another country, such as you're an Aussie or a Kiwi or even a Canadian, then your value isn't worth anywhere near as much as a United States dollar or a European dollar. So you can make the most of this. Of course, any Aussie or Kiwi or even a Canadian knows that when we get paid in American dollars, we get a lot more. But of course, it's not good if we want to go for a holiday there because our dollar's not worth much. It's not good when we have to pay in American dollars, but it's good when we receive American dollars because therefore then they're basically worth double. So what's my point? Well, my point is that right now, the Aussie dollar is worth about 61 cents of the United States dollar, and it's about 56 euro cents. So that means we should focus our efforts on countries with a higher dollar. So if you're an Aussie or a New Zealander, to a lesser extent a Canadian, but still your dollar is worth a lot less than the US dollar, then you can make a lot of mileage out of selling to places with a much higher dollar. In some cases, you can double your money. So, for instance, even if you're selling on the retailers and you have translations, European translations such as German or French, now may be a good time to push those. And say you have a Shopify store and you're selling to your own country. So maybe turn off your Aussie ads and run ads to America. Run ads, if you have translations, you could run ads to a European country. And this is an easy way to double your money. For example, I have a box set selling on sale for $21 US, $21 Australian. If I sell it for $21 US, that's like $40 Australian. I turned off my Australian ads and I'm only running ads to the States. So just by changing your focus on what country you're going to market to, you can pretty much almost double your money with no effort just by changing your focus. So even on Amazon right now, if you're running ads to your own country, run ads to a country with a higher currency value, because in the last week, the Aussie dollar, for example, has dropped dramatically to the euro and to the American dollar. So now is the time to step up our efforts, and also the same goes for New Zealanders and the same goes for Canadians. And with the current political climate, such as the tariffs, where other countries' dollars are dropping, now is the time to focus on selling our products into America. We won't be tariffed because they're digital. For example, even Amazon. So just say you're running an Amazon ad to maybe your own country, maybe think of running it to the States. And if you have translations like to a European country, then maybe push those translations. Maybe time to focus on those. So focus on where you're going to make the most money. You won't have to do anything extra. You don't have to write a new book. You don't have to do anything extra. All you need to do is focus on the countries with a much higher currency value than your own. It is quite a simple thing to do. Maybe you're in a country that has a low dollar value. Maybe it is quite low to the US dollar or to the euro. So focus your efforts on those countries. So for Americans, your dollar is quite strong at the moment. Sorry about that. But I mean, it's good for you to buy up things, isn't it? But it's not a good time for you to sell. But for those of us whose dollar is quite low, this is a huge opportunity for us to almost double our money for really not doing anything at all, but focusing on those countries. A quick recap, even if you're selling on Amazon and you have translations, focus on those translations. If you are an Aussie, a Kiwi, or a Canadian, or a currency that is low to the euro, focus on your translations. Or you don't have translations, that's fine. Focus on America. Focus your marketing efforts there, and maybe not in your own country. Focus them on a country with a much stronger currency. There are always opportunities when things happen financially that people think could be bad, like the global financial crisis. People became millionaires in that. People self-made millionaires just because of that. There are always opportunities. Always think of what Caesar said, turn every disadvantage to your advantage. And he was an amazing general, very wise. So we need to take this into business, look at where the opportunities are. Okay, I'm about to go, but I do want to say, look at what your dollar is. Put in 1, whatever your currency is, 2 USD to euro. Google it, ask AI, have a quick look and see what it is, and then focus your attentions on that. That's all for now. Please like and subscribe. And if you would like me to make a video on something, please just comment below and ask me, and I'll be happy to do it. Bye for now.